Welcome back everybody, Bakuzilla here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2019 poster color version. First, taking a look at the paint and sculpting. The paint on this figure is just superb. It looks fantastic. Compared to the Atomic Breath Godzilla from 2014, I don't actually have it, or I haven't seen it in person, but from what I saw on videos and pictures, the spines on it did look too glossy to me. I really don't like glossy figures. That's why I didn't get the NECA Atomic Breath Godzilla. It was too glossy. And this one, while it does have some gloss to it, because of the transparent plastic that this figure has, it just all works together and makes it amazing. The blue, like the nice blue shading on that transparent, it's so good. And the sculpt is the same thing as the 2019, the regular 2019 one. So, not really much to say on that, except that I think it's good, pretty movie accurate. But, yeah, that transparent plastic combined with that paint is just, it's too much. I love it. Now, taking a look at the articulation for this figure, it's basically the same thing as the normal S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla, except the plastic for this guy is a little bit different. So some joints are going to be more loose and some joints are going to be more stiff. Starting off, I guess, with the tail here. Let's start off with the tail. I don't know why, I just feel like it. But the tail, it does, for me at least, seem to be a little more stiff, especially around this area, than the normal version. Then again, I had a lot of play with the normal version. So I guess after a while, this should also loosen up a little bit. Also, I'm pretty sure the paint, since it kind of has that NECA thing where there's so much paint, it kind of sticks the joints together, except this time, it's not so bad that it just completely blocks it. You just need to move it around. I mean, I'm not even sure if it was the paint or just because it's brand new or something. But, like, as soon as I moved it, I heard something, and yeah. Anyway, you can go up and actually stay kind of up, and you can also make it go down. Also, this part here, you're gonna have to move it to cover it up, because this is loose right here. It's not attached to anything. If you take off this part, this is just gonna fall off. So yeah, you can like make it straight down like that, make him swimming. Going up the body here, you can kind of get him to turn like that. There. You can't really get him to look down or up like this. If you make him go down, there's a gap here. If you make him look up, there's a gap here. I prefer the gap to be here because it's less noticeable. Go up, there's a joint here that barely does anything. Same with here, another joint, doesn't do anything. Here's the neck joint, the main neck joint. So he can look up really far. And then down like that much. Also the jaw here, I do have a problem with this. Opens up normally, looks really nice. And if I try to close it, this is as far as it closes. Because if I do any more, well, now that I do it on camera, it doesn't want to do it. That's great. But usually, well, of course, as soon as I go on camera, yesterday, when I unboxed this thing, I swear to God, if I close this thing too much, oh, there, it did it. Oh, it pops out. Yeah. So, but it's pretty easy to put back in, so it's fine. The tongue, I don't know if it sticks out more than the normal one. I'm gonna have to check that, but it does stick out. Looks really nice though, because I'm pretty sure the tongue is transparent. So yeah. He closes his mouth now. I'm happy about that. The arms, obviously you got 360 rotation if you can manage without breaking it. You can go out, in, sort of. Got an elbow. Hand moves. Swivel that around. Got a hinge at the hand as well, so you can kind of get it move. I think it's better on this hand. No. Oh, there we go. There we go. Also, this shoulder, same problem with the other figure. It's much harder to move than this one right here. But it's actually more loose than the normal one, probably because of the plastic. You can get more range with this one than the other one. Down to the legs. The legs I'm having a lot of trouble with. I can barely move this one, and I can't move this one at all. I can move it sort of, but it's like it's just stuck in there. Probably because it's rubbing up against this, and I really don't want to try and scratch the paint, because the paint is really nice on this thing. At the knees, also a problem with this one. The knees. Okay, I'm gonna do it on the other one, because anyway, can't really kick out that far. That's as much as I can get him to kick out. And once you go back in, for this one, that's like for this knee, that's all it goes back in. For this knee, it barely kicks out as well, and it can go back a lot farther than the other knee. Yeah. Now I'm pretty sure one, like, okay, look at this knee, look at this one. Anyway, what the heck's wrong? I'm gonna have to figure this out later. Down here at the ankle, you got one joint here that barely does anything at all. And then you can toe, like that, and side to side, that far that way, that far that way. So you got a nice ankle pivot there. But yeah, that's about it for the articulation. As for the accessories, you get this other jaw part that is painted and in the same plastic as this guy, not the original. It's basically the same mold as the original, different paint and plastic though. You also obviously get the atomic breath part, which is actually slightly lighter colored than the original one. I did compare them off screen, and this one is lighter, the other one is darker. I'm not sure if that's like just because the paint is different or what, but this one does seem to be lighter. Also, there's no like silver paint on it. I mean, I get maybe there is, and I'm just not seeing it. On the other one, there was like silver, or like a silver blue paint up top. This one doesn't seem to have that. I don't know. Anyway, to attach this, you're gonna come here, and you're just gonna pull out his bottom jaw. If I can. Come on. There you go. And then just pop this one right in. There we go. And now he's like that. And then to actually attach the breath piece, you just stick his head way up as far as it can go. And you slot that in. And boom. There he is. Also, yeah. This didn't come in the box with the figure. It came alongside in the huge box with all the DVDs and stuff, but I guess it's for this figure, so it comes with a poster without Godzilla on it. You can like have it stand up, like fold it out and stuff. I still have it in the plastic. King of the Monsters, it's in English. Luckily for me, it's in English, so that's good. But yeah, you can just set that up. Set Godzilla, your figure up like so. And bada bing, if I can find the right way this fits in. That's not the right way. Or was it? Maybe it is. Uh-oh, there it goes. Anyway. There. There we are. And you can just have it like the poster, like that. Pretty cool. One other thing before I move on, if you want to point his head down while he has the breath effect, hold on, let me get his neck joint, there we go. If you want to point it down, obviously you are not going to be able to. It doesn't like peg in or anything, it's just kind of stick it in there and it should stay. If it's pointed up, it should stay. But if it's pointed down, you want to have it like shoot it at something, it's not going to work. So if you take out his bottom jaw, or, you know, you can still have it in if for this, but I'm not gonna do. I like it. I like the look better with his normal jaw in there. How did that go in? Yes. Yes, it did. Maybe? It's really loose. Anyway. You get this, and it has one or two holes. One hole right there, if you can see it. And what you do is you take a Bandai stand, you take the little peg, like so, and you just stick it in there. Stick it in there, or not. I'm gonna have to blow dry it, or hair dryer, or whatever. You know what I mean. That hurt a lot. The other breath effect works better. I don't know if it's just the plastic or what, but it goes in much easier. The original breath effect is actually a little bit loose compared to this. There we go. And then you just position Godzilla and put in his mouth, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. And that's about it for the accessories. By the way, this is not included. This is from the Mechagodzilla Kiryu. Neither version gives you this, which kind of sucks, but this is an option. That's about it for the accessories. For these size comparisons, here we have them next to my previous review, the Jurassic World Primal Attack Massive Biters Sates Mikorora, the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2019, the Studio Series 42 Voyager Class Long Haul, and the Robot Spirits Gypsy Avenger. For my final thoughts and ratings on this figure, starting off with the paint, I will give it a 5 out of 5. Beautiful, amazing, again with that transparent dark blue plastic sort of, just combined with all of that, it just looks amazing on my shelf, and it's just a wonderful figure to look at. Sculpt. Sculpt is up next. I will give it a 5 out of 5. I mean, it's basically movie accurate. I don't see how they could have done better. It looks like how Godzilla did in the movie. I don't know, like, in my opinion, it's just as good as they could have made it, so 5 out of 5 there. For articulation, I will give it a 4 out of 5, just like my previous S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2019 review. Just because there are some spots on the figure where it does better in articulation than the previous normal one. There are some spots where it does worse, like on the legs, it does worse, but on the arms, it has a bit of more range. So, for the accessories, I will give it a 3 out of 5. I was tempted maybe to go up one higher than the normal one, but a 4 out of 5 still doesn't, 3 out of 5, because the little poster you get without, just to prop up Godzilla up against to make him look like he's the poster, doesn't justify not having a stand to go with the figure so you can use the atomic breath without having to use the little mouthpiece. It is still really annoying that they don't include that, and I would really appreciate it if they did, especially with the poster color version since it's so expensive. But, I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5 for accessories. Next up, we have the size. I'll give it a 5 out of 5 there. It's it's just, again, 6-inch Godzilla figure. All of my Godzilla figures are 6-inch. There's one that isn't, and that's the 1 foot tall Godzilla. But that's a special version or whatever. Most of them will be 6-inch, so I don't know what you could ask for when it comes to a size for a Godzilla figure. So 5 out of 5 there. For all in all, total figure, 4 out of 5. Again, it's not a perfect figure. Really wish it was, but it's not a perfect figure. It's a really good figure. But if you can find the right price, because I paid $100 over what it's so it's usually $200, or I paid $300. But if you can find it at $200, or a little bit over, maybe, get this figure. It is so good. I love it. It is just, oh my god. I just can't. I absolutely love it. Also, don't buy it without just, like, if you see a normal one that's like $200, like $200 and a little bit over, just the figure, don't buy it. Find one with all the discs and stuff, because it will be the same price. I swear to God, I have all the discs and stuff, as you saw in the unboxing. I have all the discs, the posters, whatever, and the figure. And it was the same price as some people were selling it with just the figure and the figure alone. So yeah, if you can, go find it with all the stuff, because it's more for your money, and it's pretty cool. It has some pretty cool stuff that I enjoy as a Godzilla collector. But anyway, last thing I want to say, if you're just here for the review and you're not a part of my channel, which if you aren't, maybe you could subscribe. But if you're here just because you're subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you for 100 subscribers. That's why I'm doing this video. It's in the title. But thank you. I didn't expect to reach 100 this fast. Like, it's been like, what, 6-7 months since I started this channel? And yeah, it's like, it's blowing up more than I expected it to, because, you know, I mean, I was like, I can, like, you know, do something. This is like, oh, it's actually going pretty fast. But yeah, just thank you guys so much for that, and I really appreciate it. And that's the end of the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.